Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the words of the NIDCHEI YISRAEL, the Horowitz, and he begins now to explain the state of Klal Yisrael, the Jewish people, and why it is that he's writing this sefer. V'ikra hasiba sheba lezeh. The main reason that these things are happening, the wandering Jew, the Jew that gets lost amongst the nations, that's because in the beginning, the leaders or the shepherds that were there watching over the flock of the Jewish people, they did not strengthen those that were weak of strength. And Hashem says, with all of his tremendous chesed, in the future when Mashiach will come, he's going to arouse and awaken a spirit of tahara, of purity, upon his people, the nation of Klal Yisrael. He's going to search for those that are avudim, those that are lost. And he's going to find those that are nidachim, that are outcasts, and those that are no longer around. He's going to bring them within the camp of Klal Yisrael. And this, that they have broken arms and legs. He's going to bandage them up, and he's going to remove their blemishes. Even though that they're still sick, he'll strengthen their abilities until the sickness is taken away from them completely. This is what it says in the Torah. If your outcast ones are all the way to the ends of the heaven, but it doesn't say those that are spread out and dispersed. To teach us, they are even those that are nidachim, that are outcast, even those that are pushed off. Hashem will bring them back, even though they are very low. They went to the lowest level of assimilation. Nevertheless, as long as they're not lost and completely swallowed up and mixed in an assimilated life amongst the goyim, the nations that they're around, Yikarvim HaKadosh Baruch is going to be mekarv them. He will bring them back. As long as the Jew is not lost completely, HaKadosh Baruch will bring them back. Af shebi Yecheskel niskru avudim gamkein. In the Navi, in the prophet Yecheskel, he also mentions the word avudim, lost. Umashma shegam lehem yesh tikva. And over there, it infers that they have hope. They have hope that they're going to come back. However, says the Horowitz, it depends upon the following fact. If they got lost amongst the nations, which means there was an aspect of being duress that they had no control over, that they got just sucked in to the culture and the society and the nation they were living amongst. Yesh lam tikva, those are the ones that will have tikva, they will have hope to be redeemed. But if they did it willingly, if they put themselves into a situation where they were looking for the assimilation, they put themselves into a situation where they were looking to get absorbed amongst the nation that they were a part of and to become like them, it's not that it was against their will, that it just happened, but rather they did it with intention. Upon them and people similar to them, the Navi, the prophet Yeshaya, prophesizes al HaMelech HaMashiach. When Mashiach will come, it says, Ubaruach Svasav, with the spirit of his lips, Yamis Rashi, will kill the Rasha, which means the Horowitz is making a major distinction over here. If a Yid ends up in the Gullus, in the exile, and he gets lost amongst the nations, and he forgets what it means to be a Jew, and who knows what kind of averas, what kind of sins he might be doing, and the mitzvahs that he's missing out on. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu tolerates that, as long as it happened on its own nature. And therefore, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, when the time is ripe and it's going to be the time to bring you back, I will find all of those assimilated Jews. I will bring those people back into the fold. I will heal them piece by piece, little by little, and I will bring them back to be part of our nation of Klal Yisrael. But if Chalila, a person, went out of his way to veer off the path of Yiddishkeit, to assimilate into the culture and society around him, and he did it knowingly exactly what he's doing, such a person, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, says, and the Chofetz Chaim is explaining, that there really is no hope for that person. Hashem is not going to have the mercy and the pity and the chesed, the kindness on them at that time. We'll have to see as we go through that the Chofetz Chaim is speaking to a generation of people where he's warning them, don't do something that you know is going to cause you to lose your connection to Yiddishkeit, to Torah, and to Klal Yisrael. If it happens to be, okay, but to put yourself in a position where you know what you are doing, says the Chofetz Chaim, you're running into a brick wall over there, which is going to create a lot of problems. And therefore, a person, to the best of their abilities, has to be on guard and watch themselves and stay connected to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, His Torah, and Klal Yisrael. Have a wonderful day.